Hey there, history buffs. Today, we're exploring a hidden gem in Croydon, Woodside Green. This tranquil green space, nestled in the heart of Woodside, offers a peaceful escape from the hustle and bustle of city life. But don't be fooled by its serene appearance. Woodside Green is steeped in history, and today, we're taking a journey through time to uncover its fascinating past. Let's wind the clock back to the year 1662. An old indenture from this era gives us a glimpse into the early history of the land. While it wasn't always the open space we know today, this document hints at a time when agriculture and rural life were central to the area's identity. It's amazing to think that the very ground we walk on today has roots that run deep into centuries past. Now, fast forward to the early 19th century. London was expanding rapidly, and the landscape of Croydon was changing. According to the Croydon enclosure map from around 1800s, Woodside Green was already a recognizable feature of the area. Even as the city grew, this green space managed to retain its connection to nature, standing as a testament to the importance of preserving our natural surroundings. A major milestone in Woodside Green's history came in 1871. During the Victorian era, there was a growing recognition of the need for green spaces in urban environments. That year, the ecclesiastical commissioners made a pivotal decision to grant this land to the local community, ensuring its perpetual preservation as a green space. This act of foresight has allowed generations of residents to enjoy the park, and it continues to serve as a haven for recreation and relaxation. Woodside Green wasn't finished evolving. In 1888, the park expanded further with the acquisition of Poplar Farm. This addition brought even more open fields and wooded areas to the green, seamlessly blending with the existing landscape. The expansion of Woodside Green highlights the community's commitment to maintaining and enhancing their natural spaces. Today, as you stroll through Woodside Green, you'll be greeted by towering plane trees that provide shade and tranquility. Benches are scattered throughout, inviting you to pause, relax, and take in the peaceful surroundings. Near the entrance, you'll even find a stone horse and cattle trough, a relic from a time when horses and carts were a common sight, reminding us of the area's agricultural past. The Croydon enclosure map of 1800s put Woodside Green on the map, literally. It marked the park as a green oasis amid the rapidly expanding urban sprawl. It was like a stubborn grandparent refusing to leave the neighborhood, no matter how many supermarkets and apartment blocks popped up. Fast forward to the 20th century, and things start getting a bit more interesting. You see, Woodside Green has always been a place where the locals like to let off steam, whether that's peacefully protesting or, well, not so peacefully protesting. Take 2018, for instance. The council decided it was time to chop down some of the beloved old trees because they were dangerous. Now, whether those trees were actually threatening anyone or just minding their own business, we'll never know. But the locals weren't having it. They chained themselves to those trees like they were trying to stop a doomsday machine. And honestly, in a city where developers would turn your grandmother's garden into a Starbucks if they could, who can blame them? Now, let's talk about recent events. You see, Woodside Green isn't just about picnics and playgrounds. No, sometimes it's got a bit of a dark side. In recent years, there's been the occasional headline about antisocial behavior. Nothing too shocking for London, but enough to make you think twice about wandering through after dark. You might encounter a few characters, let's say, who have different ideas about what constitutes a fun night out. But that's London, isn't it? A city that never sleeps because it's too busy dealing with gentrification, council debates, and the odd neighborhood spat. Woodside Green is a microcosm of all that, historic, a bit rough around the edges, and constantly changing. So, why should you care about Woodside Green? Well, because it's real. It's a slice of London life with all its quirks, charms, and yes, occasional flaws. It's a place where history meets the present in the most unfiltered way possible. And really, isn't that what makes London, London? So there you have it, folks. Woodside Green, where the past and present collide, sometimes with a bang. If you liked this deep dive into one of London's many hidden gems, hit that subscribe button. And let's explore more of this wild, wonderful city together on Fly Tours UK.